Manchester United's 1-1 draw with West Ham on the evening of 10th February 2026 quickly became one of the most discussed fixtures of the week, not merely because of the scoreline, but due to the controversy that unfolded under the watchful eye of the video assistant referee. What should have been remembered as a competitive and tactically intriguing encounter instead became defined by a single pivotal moment: Casemiro's disallowed goal, a decision that ignited passionate debate among supporters, pundits and analysts alike. Entering the match, Manchester United, guided by Michael Carrick, carried a sense of cautious optimism. Carrick's managerial philosophy has steadily taken shape, emphasizing intelligent possession, structured build-up play, and positional discipline. His United side has shown increasing comfort in controlling matches through patient circulation of the ball, rather than relying solely on moments of individual brilliance. Against West Ham, these principles were once again visible, particularly in the opening phases of the game. United began with composure, seeking to establish rhythm and territorial dominance. The midfield operated with clarity, maintaining short passing combinations designed to stretch West Ham's defensive structure. Carrick's influence was evident in the team's spacing and movement, with players consistently offering passing lanes and demonstrating awareness of positional rotations. It was a performance that reflected coaching precision and a growing tactical identity. West Ham, however, arrived with their own strategic intentions. Known for their resilience and defensive organization, they approached the contest with discipline, aiming to remain compact while exploiting transitions. Their shape frustrated United for extended periods, limiting clear-cut opportunities and forcing the hosts to rely on creativity and patience. The contest evolved into a chess-like tactical battle, with both sides probing for weaknesses without recklessly overcommitting. The defining incident arrived midway through the match. Casemiro, traditionally recognized for his defensive intelligence and leadership, delivered a moment that electrified Oldtraford. Positioned near the edge of the penalty area, the Brazilian midfielder received the ball with composure, assessed his options in a split second, and unleashed a technically exquisite strike. The ball traveled with pace and accuracy, evading the goalkeeper and nestling into the net. The stadium erupted in celebration, sensing a breakthrough born of quality and confidence. Yet, in modern football, celebrations often exist in a fragile state. As players began to regroup, the referee halted proceedings, signaling a VAR review. A wave of uncertainty rippled through the stadium. Replays were scrutinized, angles dissected, and tension mounted. What had moments earlier been jubilation slowly transformed into apprehension. When the final verdict arrived, the goal disallowed, disbelief and frustration consumed much of the home support. The precise rationale behind the decision became an immediate focal point of discussion. Whether due to a marginal offside in the build-up, a perceived infringement, or an interpretation of positional interference, the ruling underscored the complex nature of VAR adjudications. To many observers, the replays lacked the decisive clarity that might justify overturning such a spectacular effort. The ambiguity surrounding the decision only intensified the emotional reaction. For Manchester United, the psychological consequences were significant. Goals do more than alter the scoreboard. They influence momentum, belief, and emotional energy. The reversal appeared to disrupt United's rhythm, introducing a sense of frustration that momentarily unsettled the team's composure. Carrick's players, who had begun to assert control, now faced the challenge of regaining focus amid disappointment. Casemiro's performance itself warranted admiration beyond the controversy. His presence in midfield provided stability and leadership, traits that have long defined his career. The disallowed strike would have crowned a commanding display, further endearing him to supporters. Instead, it became a symbol of the fine margins and contentious interpretations that characterize contemporary football. West Ham, demonstrating professionalism and mental resilience, capitalized on the shift in atmosphere. Rather than dwelling on the controversy, they maintained structural discipline and gradually grew into the contest. Their equalizer, crafted through persistence and opportunism, reflected the unpredictable dynamics that often define tightly contested matches. The visitors' ability to remain composed amid external distractions proved instrumental.
Unsurprisingly, the encounter reignited broader discourse surrounding VAR. Since its implementation, the technology has consistently divided opinion. Advocates emphasize its role in correcting clear and obvious errors, promoting fairness and consistency. Critics, meanwhile, argue that its frequent interventions and microscopic analysis risk undermining football's fluidity and emotional spontaneity. Matches such as this one provide fertile ground for both perspectives. From a tactical standpoint, Carrick's Manchester United exhibited encouraging signs. Their positional organisation, ball retention and transitional awareness reflected coaching progress. However, the inability to translate territorial dominance into a decisive advantage highlighted areas requiring further refinement. Elite teams must navigate adversity, whether tactical challenges or contentious decisions, without allowing disruptions to dictate outcomes. Carrick's managerial response also attracted attention. Known for his calm demeanour and analytical mindset, he faces the delicate task of addressing officiating frustrations while preserving squad focus and morale. Modern managers must balance emotional authenticity with professional restraint, recognizing that public criticism of refereeing decisions carries consequences. Carrick's emphasis will likely remain on performance metrics and internal improvement rather than external grievances. For supporters, the emotional dimension of the controversy cannot be ignored. Football thrives on passion, and moments perceived as unjust inevitably provoke strong reactions. The disallowed goal became a rallying point for debate across social platforms and media outlets, illustrating the powerful intersection of technology, interpretation, and human emotion in the modern game. Beyond the immediate controversy, the match served as a microcosm of football's evolving landscape. Technology has undoubtedly enhanced decision-making accuracy in many scenarios, yet its integration continues to challenge traditional notions of spontaneity and subjective judgment. The delicate balance between precision and spectacle remains a defining tension within the sport. As Manchester United progress through the season, reflections on this fixture will extend beyond the final scoreline. The team's tactical development under Carrick, the resilience required to overcome setbacks, and the broader implications of VAR interventions all contribute to the narrative. Matches influenced by marginal decisions often linger in collective memory, shaping perceptions and fueling discussion long after the final whistle. Ultimately, the 1-1 draw on 10th February 2026 will be remembered not solely as a statistical outcome, but as a moment emblematic of modern football's complexities. Casemiro's disallowed strike, whether viewed as a correct application of the laws or a harsh interpretation, encapsulates the drama and controversy that continue to define the sport. In a game decided by inches and interpretations, the line between triumph and frustration remains perpetually thin.